I'm Alex Hodge, and I did my project on Shelley Gable. She obtained her bachelor's degree in psychology from Muhlenberg College. She then went on to get her master's in psychology from the College of William and Mary. Finally, she got her PhD in social psychology from the University of Rochester. She began working as an assistant professor at UCLA and helped create the interdisciplinary relationship science program. After this, she started her degree at UCSB. She focuses on motivations in social interaction and relationships, specifically how avoidance and approach motives affect the quality of social interactions and relationships. She also emphasizes on the roles that relationships have in emotional and physical health. She tends to stick to the same realm of topics for most of her studies. These are a few of her research studies: beyond reciprocity, gratitude in relationships in everyday life, maintaining sexual desire in intimate relationships, the importance of approach goals, and approach and avoidance social motives and goals. Here's a little bit of her methodology history. In Beyond Reciprocity, Gratitude in Relationships in Everyday Life, the method of research was questionnaires, and here's the citation for that. She also used various levels of questionnaires during her study of maintaining sexual desire in intimate relationships, the importance of approach goals, and then there's also the citation for that. Lastly, in behavioral activation and inhibition in everyday life, she continued to use questionnaires but also had them do an interview at the end of their study, and there's the citation for that one. Here are some of her collaborators. She has worked with Emily Empett, who is a director of relationships and well-being laboratory at the University of Toronto. She has also worked with Jonathan Haidt on multiple studies. He is a social psychologist and studies psychology on morality and moral emotions. Harry Reese has collaborated with her on a few studies too. He is a social psychologist at the University of Rochester, where he focuses on social psychology. In summary, like Shelley Gable, I also find social psychology the most interesting, specifically relationships. It is fun to learn what affects relationships we have and the reasonings behind why they are the way they are. Her work is important because it can help us further understand why relationships work out and why they may not. She also focuses on the role the relationships have on our mental and physical health, which can contribute to happier lives in the future. That is probably the most important aspect of her research. And then here are my resources. Thank you for listening to my presentation.